My plan for today was originally to post the final episode from Japan the last day in Tokyo, but I ran into some huge problems with Premiere when I was trying to edit last night and this morning, and it's a big deal. I have to completely uninstall and reinstall Premiere, so it's not something that I have time to do today because I actually have stuff that I'm going out to do. I won't be able to do it tomorrow. Hopefully I can get it done before Q&A for Sunday. So now, I was also going to talk about donating the money at the very end of that video. But since I can't edit, since I can't get that video up, I at least want to talk about the organizations that we're going to be donating this money to. So in total, we raised $18,935. From that, GoFundMe and WePay took their fees, and I withdrew $17,086.49. Now, $1,200 of that went to the cost of the trip, that's the flight, the hotels, the train there, but I managed to spend $874.60 in the Tohoku region. That's money that I spent in the areas that were affected by the tsunami. That includes food. I paid for the dinner the first night where you saw us all with the English teachers who were living out there in Japan. That includes the money spent at Pokemon Center Tohoku in Sendai. That includes the Kokeshi doll and, all the other small stuff that I bought, the flowers, the French fries. So I did spend a little bit of money. I didn't spend as much of it as I would have liked to on local business, on small business, because those things were hard to find. And a lot of people suggested, why don't you just tip? Why don't you just pay extra? And unfortunately, it's actually considered very rude to tip in Japan, and most people just won't accept tips. They won't accept extra money. The cab driver wouldn't even keep an extra $1 when we paid a little bit too much. He made sure that we stayed there to get our change. He would not keep it. So if that was an option, I definitely would have been doing that. But that leaves a total of $15,731.89 that's going to get donated to these organizations. And since I can't edit, we're just doing this. No cuts. The first is Japan Society Earthquake Relief Fund. And Japan Society is an organization. They've set up this fund, and 100% of the money that's donated to this fund goes towards organizations that are helping to rebuild the area. And there's no administrative costs for Japan Society. All of the money gets sent to them, and they decide how to divide that up between people that are working in the region. So I'm deciding to donate $10,000 to this earthquake relief fund for the Tohoku earthquake and tsunami of 2011, and from there they'll decide how to apportion that to different organizations actually working in the area. And I figured that's a good way to get the most possible money actually into the area. After that, we have a couple smaller projects on global giving. This one is restore 100 hectares of the Miyagi coastal forest, and this will, if you read the summary, restore 100 hectares of coast forest in Miyagi Prefecture. Natori City agricultural victims are given job opportunities to learn how to raise 500,000 black pine seedlings to reforest the coast and create a natural shield from salty wind and sandstorms. Natori City is actually where we stayed in our hotel for the event in Ishinomaki. So this is a city that I actually stayed in. This was a city that was affected by the tsunami also. And it's going to create jobs and actually protect future agriculture in the city. So we're going to donate some money to that to help replant that coastal forest just outside of Natori City. The next one, rebuilding community from tsunami with education. This is a project in Ogatsu, northern Japan, which lost 80% of its town from the tsunami. So this is providing educational opportunities for kids, fishery, agriculture, forestry, cooking, arts and crafts, and it's restoring an old wooden school into accommodation, restaurant, and classrooms to receive children in a place for community. So this is educational opportunities for kids in a town that was almost completely destroyed by the tsunami. And finally, we have School of Fun for Children in Fukushima. And this is sort of a summer camp, day camp. It's a school for kids who are displaced by the leak in Fukushima, the nuclear leak that happened as a result of the earthquake and the tsunami. So they have a series of indoor-outdoor camps to give these children what they miss and more, playing and learning opportunities with university professors, corporate researchers, artists, athletes, etc. So that money is going to go towards creating experiences for those kids who were displaced by the nuclear leaks in Fukushima and who missed out on probably a lot of school and a lot of opportunity and a lot of time with their friends. So those are the 4 organizations that this money is going to get divided up between. I'm not going to do it right now because I'm going to have to enter in all my credit card information, and this is a no-cut video. So at the end of the Japan vlog, the final Japan episode, when that finally does go up, I'll include a confirmation of payment so you guys can see that that's all gone through. And until then, I will see you guys tomorrow. I know this was a weird upload, but this Premiere thing sort of came out of nowhere, and it's not something that I have time to fix before I have to upload this video tomorrow. So here it is, no cuts. It's going up just like this. And don't forget to leave questions for Q&A. Any questions you have about Japan, about the experience there, please ask them. I would love to answer them. I'm going to try to get Premiere fixed in time to get that up. I'll see you guys tomorrow.